Thank you. Hey kids, it's Barney Bentall.
Hey kids, yeah.
I found Barney Bentall. What you have you? Is that a harp around your mouth?
Well, yes, I can take it off. It's my
No,
harp
no, no,
phone.
no. I just
I was
wondered what
just
you were
in,
up to.
I was just practicing for this Steve Dawson thing we're doing for 2 nights. I go to Edmonton tomorrow for Canada's Great Kitchen Party, and then and then the next 2 nights are this. Steve Dawson does a yearly, reimagining of a classic record, and this time it's Bob Dylan's Highway 61.
61. And uh, so, did you get to pick your songs, or were they assigned?
You know what? It's great the way Steve does it. You get to pick in the second set. You can pick. It's dealer's choice basically for whatever Bob Dylan song you want to do, and I'm going to do Joker Man for that. But for the actual album, he chooses, which is great. So
Okay.
I, I'm honored. I'm doing Desolation Row. It's
Wow.
10 minutes of
No
of
kidding.
of stream of poetic genius is what it is.
Now, that's
Yeah.
that's interesting. You can say that because 7 years ago, this weekend, Bob Dylan won the Nobel Prize for Literature.
It was 7 years ago, eh?
7 years ago.
Oh my God, I mean, COVID really did mess up with the time-space continuum. You just think I would have put that at about 3 or 4 years ago, to be honest.
7 years, and he was honored, as opposed to maybe turning on his heels and saying, I'm not interested."
Yeah.
He was on. It blew him away, actually. So
Yeah.
as it would,
Yeah.
and we all just went, "Yes, they got it right."
Yeah.
How about that? Okay. How are the tickets? Do we have to worry about tickets there? Is it sold out? Do we know?
I think everything's doing really well. It's a new charity in Edmonton with Festival Place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, any bit of promo helps. The one we really want to establish is Toronto, but that doesn't, that's not CKO's market to plug. But we just really want to make sure that happens so we can continue it back there. And a bunch of them are sold out. So, it keeps building. It's really interesting. I think yeah.
I was thinking about I was thinking about the Highway 61. So let me re-ask that question. It goes like this. You start the Cariboo Express 2023 Goat Rodeo Friday, October the 27th at Bella Concert Hall in Calgary. And that's starring, believe it or not, the Cariboo Express. And then Saturday, October the 28th, Festival Place, Sherwood Park in Edmonton. And then the Glenn Gould Studio. Wow. Thursday, November 2. Those 2 dates in Alberta. What's your charity and how many times have you been there?
Well, oh geez. You know me, from our past chats, I'm not one to chronicle everything and go, oh, this is such and such year. I just kind of keep putting one foot in front of the other. I find it keeps me going and keeps me creative. So I would think we've done the Bella about maybe 6 or 7 times, and Sherwood Park maybe 3 or 4 times. But the charity in Calgary is Classroom Champions. Same thing for Toronto. They put mentors in schools, and to help kids. A lot of them are athletes or former Olympians or current Olympians, and they put them put them together with kids that are struggling, I guess, and help them try and find their way. And I just think that's so important in this day and age. And the CASA is in Edmonton is mental health support organization, and they do wonderful work up there.
I know the one thing that always catches my eye here is that the Charlie White Theatre, the Mary Winspear Center in Sydney, just outside of Victoria. So Thursday the 16th of November, Friday the 17th, and Saturday the 18th are all sold out.
Well, the woman who runs the Saanich Food Bank, Bev Elder is just remarkable. She's so good at organizing this, and she does. I was talking to her the other day, and she was saying to me that it used to be that a lot of people were 3 paychecks away from having to use a food bank, and now she feels it's more down in it's closer to 1 paycheck lost having them use a food bank. And she did such a great job. And from my understanding, like I think last year we raised $87,000 or something over those 3 nights. And then she's kind of a miracle worker with additional funding and the way she her connections that can pretty much triple in terms of what relief is. So really $250,000 of food relief into the community. And it's needed more and more all the time.
The Island Community Services Food Bank in Nanoose, potluck catering, and Delta Firefighters health snack program. So you bring it full circle. You come all the way back to Delta.
Yeah.
The island dates, by the way, you go to Fulford Hall, Salt Spring. They're going to love that.
It's huge over there. It's
it's crazy.
It's nuts, and I think Bill Henderson has agreed to get up and play with us again.
Wonderful.
And, that place is just off the charts when we play there.
Fulford Hall. And then Friday, November 24th, if you can get off the island, Knox United Church in Parksville, love that room. Saturday, the 25th, at the Vogue Theater in Vancouver. Yep. Sunday, the November 27th, the Genesis Theater in Delta.
Yeah.
The Vogue has to be just a great, warm hug for you.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's weird. You walk outside and it's quite the environment on Granville Street on a Saturday night, but inside the theater, it's so magical. Did you see the clip of Dustin and I on horseback?
Yeah.
I should have sent that lists all the dates. That was super fun.
I had problems just pausing it. So I'll put these dates up on our website. We'll get them done. So I know that you said you got off the hook with the numbers about how many years, etc., but you haven't been doing it 18 or 19 years. You've raised over $5 million. I don't know how you do your taxes. You're going to the Toronto. You really want to bring Toronto along. I know that. And don't you think they will?
I think they will. I mean, everybody absolutely loved the show. They didn't know what had hit them last year because, we've never been out there before. I think it'll go. I mean, it's a bit of a hard thing to explain. I understand that, but when people see it, then they seem to really get it, and it's so much fun, and it's
okay. Here's it, and you described it beautifully years ago as gathering these people up as like a goat rodeo. Immediately that was my snakes on a plane moment. Barney Bentall, Matt Masters, Dustin Bentall, good, got those 3 out front. Ridley Bent, got him out front, and then there's your ace in the hole: Wendy Bird, Jeffrey Kelly, Stephanie Cadman, Scott Smith, okay, Jeff Hicks, Rob Becker, Simon Kendall, Trixie, and Wild Honey Band. Is that the full band?
Wild Honey is my daughter and her two friends in Cranbrook, so they're great. They've been, and then don't forget Lorna Crozier, the poet. She comes and does the Sydney shows. And what we have, William Prince, I think, is going to play with us in Calgary.
Nice.
And
who might sit in Edmonton?
I'm not sure yet. I kind of shake the bushes when we go to a place and see who wants.
Is Corbin town?
I don't think so. I haven't talked to him in a bit, but yeah. And Tara Lightfoot's going to join us in Toronto. She's just fantastic. So.
All right. Well, you got it sussed. How about Saanich? Do you know who might be sitting in? That's 3 nights.
Well, I think Daniel Lapp will jump in,
nice.
and then of course my daughter's band, and there's so much. there's people I could ask, but there's so many great musicians and songwriters that I have to be careful. You know, I used to be, you know, at a certain point people would go, just simmer down, you know, because I go, oh, you know, why don't you come play? And then we're trying to what's the expression? The Cormac McCarthy trying to stuff 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. So I mean, sometimes we I'm better at being judicious at how many people I ask.
Well, it does get full. By the way, let me ask you about your own career. You remember that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
What does 2024 look like for you? What can we expect?
Well, it's like you were saying, it's busy. It sort of boggles my mind that it can be this way. But you know, my ranch takes time. I do those wonderful trips with Adventure Canada,
Saw that.
the great company, you know, out of Ontario and you know, I circumnavigated Scotland this year and went to Iceland and Faroe Islands, and then I just finished Greenland down the coast of Labrador to Newfoundland.
Saw that.
And you know, I love doing that. That's become part of my year. So, and the kitchen party stuff, it seems like I'm always playing my guitar, but I'm doing, you know, sort of slightly different things with it.
So the question was, what can we expect from you musically?
Oh, good question.
What do you think?
My lovely long suffering partner, Kath, always says, you know, you should answer the question. So I'm going to start. We're going to do another Ranch Raiders record, Jeffrey Kelly and I. And that went really well. And you know, I don't have any new record immediately in the works.
Okay.
But yeah, just continue to play, and it's good at this point in my life. And when a record sort of starts not taking, how do you put this? Won't take no for an answer. Songs, and I'll make a record. And I'm lucky in that my record company, True North, they're very supportive. You know, we're
going to find out how supportive they are, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, well, because sooner or later you got to become Barney Bentall and turn into a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
And then perhaps it starts with one song, just one song.
Yeah.
Maybe halfway through Desolation Row, you go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, the ideas are always there, but
okay.
Yeah.
We keep losing friends along the way.
Yeah.
I guess you can honor someone at each gig, frankly, because
yeah, it's true. We do that, you know, like I know that I was just thinking about it this morning. I was putting my my focus towards the Express and wanting to do something for a Robbie Robertson, something either the band or his solo career, and that, because of course the band was so influential for me in terms of my musical education, and Gordon Lightfoot, those are huge for me. So we'll tip the hat.
Can I suggest a song you might want to walk around once?
Sure. Yeah.
I just played Rick Danko, the Rick Danko Band, and the track is "Sip the Wine."
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah. Not a bad song. Not a bad group sing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool idea. I'll write that down, Terry.
Thanks for all of this, and good luck with your Highway 61. Your travels down that road.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll put those dates again up, and I just hope that you raise another $5 million. You just keep on going, because it's a beautiful thing, and it must feel unbelievable to be standing in the middle of that crowd, singing, playing, watching everybody step forward and take their verse and chorus and stuff. And the reason why I hound you is because I want to tell the story. I love the story.
No, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. It's been an interesting journey. Did you get the little 2-minute clip of explaining it?
I saw you talking, but I didn't turn, because it was 8:00 in the morning. I didn't turn the volume up. I'll go back and have a look at it. I'll look at it.
No, it's a little clip that's narrated. I'll send it to you right away.
And by the way, you're sharing the next stew because we're fundraising over the next
Yeah.
couple weeks. This Saturday stew has 4 guest interview. It starts with Susan Tedeschi Trucks.
Oh, you're kidding.
She's
Oh,
re-releasing her first solo album. Okay.
unreal.
The second one is Buffy St. Marie from Hawaii.
Wow. Yeah.
The third one is Tom Wilson,
Oh,
who's doing a Calgary date on the 19th. And you.
oh.
How about
I
that?
feel that is hallowed company. I'll tell you that much. I'm pretty glad to have be in
So
that group.
that's why I have to go edit now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And please say hi to, I met Buffy. It was an honor to meet Buffy a few times. But say hi to Tom when you talk to him.
I will that. Well, it's Sir Tom now.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got the Order of Canada, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So sir would be appropriate. Okay. Great. Well, thanks, Terry.
Hello to the family. All right. I'll
Yeah,
see you. I'll see you
likewise.
on the island. Okay.
Okay. Just let us know. Just let
Thank
me know. We'll arrange
Yeah.
everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to send you that 2-minute clip. It explains everything.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to be at Saanich for those 3 sold out shows, I think I got to be at Fulford Hall
Yeah. That's
just to do crowd control.
Oh, it's off the charts. That
Thank
one.
you.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.